Hello again. My name is Emma and welcome to my channel. Um yeah, let's talk about this cuz I'm like really happy that I found this. And I always seem to find things when I'm looking for something else. And I was like, oh, I can't believe I found this. But first, tea first. Tea first. So, just let me prop myself up here. You have to excuse my wardrobe or whatever I'm wearing. You're most likely gonna see me in the same outfit all the time. I think I had mentioned before that I don't have a big wardrobe like all these other YouTubers have, and how they're always, showing what they're wearing for the day, and this is my outfit, and this is what I'm wearing, this is what I got, what I have on, that's it. I don't have I can't have those multiple changes. Again, I can, but when I'm doing videos, I don't got time to stop and change. I don't have time for that. I mean, I'm glad when they do it because, oh my God, there's this one, My Little Poet, and I think she changes her outfits. Now, I forgot which, what brand she uses, but all her clothes, I mean, it's not only the dresses or what she puts on, it's the way she models them, and I like seeing that. She just looks adorable in everything she puts on. It's just like she has the knack for that. I don't. But anyway, the tea of the day today is Country Peach Passion. Country Peach Passion. And again, it's from Celestial Seasonings, and it looks like this. So I think like three of them come in the package. And okay, so it doesn't really have that orange look like I thought it would. And it's kind of like, I mean, it does kind of have that orange look. You can see, like, I think the other one, the True Blue, had kind of like that reddish look, but it still looks good, right? And I did remember, I brought my cubes this time, because I know every time I drink my tea, it always seems like it's not sweetened enough. So let's find out how this tastes. I'm going for a peachy taste. Let's find out. It's there. It is there. But actually, I didn't even really need to sweeten this. I mean, this was sweet already. I mean, I did put a teaspoon of sugar before, I always do. But I never put enough. And I'm like, I might have to put some more, because every time I don't, and I'm over here already, it's like, I could use another teaspoon of sugar. So that's why, this time I'm going to make sure that I have my little sugar cubes with me. Yeah, so this one, yeah, you could tell, like, right after you drink it, like, you don't taste it right away, but right after you're done, you can taste that peach. It does taste good. So, and also I had these little, what are they called? Little sugar sprinkled coconut cookies. I didn't have, I mean, I think I showed you all the cookies that I made, and I think these were like from Dollar Tree. And when it comes to you having a little night snack, even if it's like in mid-afternoon or towards the evening, these are the kind of cookies you want to like have. And they're just little biscuits, you know, little tiny little biscuits of cookies. That's all they are. And this one, and again, you just put them on, you know, a little plate. That's all you need them on, you know. Just something if you're watching something or reading a book or whatever you're doing. You drink your tea, you have your little cookies or whatever kind of, oh, what were those cookies called? Almonettes? Oh my God. I haven't seen them for a long time. And these, yeah. These have that coconut flavor in it. Yeah. But they weren't sprinkled with sugar, and instead they were sprinkled with sugar. Did you see what they did to those Dansken Danish cookies? You know, the ones that come in that little tin canister? They were always like royal blue. I used to buy them, oh my God, like you wouldn't believe, like seriously, like you wouldn't believe. But then they stopped putting the sugar on top. I'm like, that was the reason why I bought them. And they barely had anything on there. Hardly nothing. I was like, what'd they do? It was almost like the Salerno cookies. Oh my God, the Salerno butter cookies. Remember it looked like a little flower with a little hole, and you put them on your finger, like, and you stack them on your finger. I used to, anyway, the taste, the original taste, gone. Gone. So disappointed. So disappointed in those cookies. I was like, what did I do? I loved them. Taste was gone. Ah, that is good. I can drink coffee, I mean tea, all evening. Just sit here, relax. Anyway, one thing I wanted to share with you, it was a thing that I found. I found an envelope, a manila envelope. Yay! Yay! That's not it. But I did find a short story that I wrote because I was taking an online class or over in the mail class of how to write. And I think this was assignment 4. And they had us do it writing in segments of how you were going to write your first short story or whatever story. And let me read this to you real quick, okay? I think I'm missing page 1 because it just starts with walking back upstairs, I couldn't help but think of all the daily programs I was going to miss. Something happened before, I forgot. This was years ago, guys, years ago. I couldn't believe it. What am I going to do now? What's life without TV? My mom saw the pot in my face, bent down, and said, hey, well, we'll be okay. We'll get the electricity back on as soon as we can. The electricity must have gone off. And, okay, not soon enough, I thought. By the way, aren't you supposed to be doing your homework instead of watching TV? A sword of words came flying through the air. And clean your room while it's still daylight, she added. Mom went back to Mom went back to take the clothes out of the washer, and I started my homework. Daylight savings time began a week ago since we lost an hour. The days were shorter. I could see the light diminishing outside. It was going to get dark soon. Mother and I decided to go to a nearby drugstore for some candles and batteries. On our return, the darkness had fallen. Josh, be careful coming up the stairs, she said as she stumbled on a few herself. Once in the corridor of the apartment, Mom lit a candle, walked towards the living room sofa. Stay here, she demanded. I'm going to get some matches. It felt strange. Everything around the room was still and quiet. No rattles of pots and pans in the kitchen or the sound of the dryer. Mom walked into the living room, placing and lighting candles all around. After she was through, she said, "There, how's that? Do we have light or what?" "Oh yeah, it was great. We were able to see. But now what? What are we going to do now?" "Oh, come on, it's not that bad," Mom said out loud. "Years ago, people didn't have electricity and they depended on candles and mourning for light. In this day and age, we're just so spoiled that with a flick of a finger, a press of a button, in an instant we have light and power. That's why we should appreciate what we have and pay our bills on time. Electricity is costly. That's why it's also important to be conservative." "Conservative?" I said. "For you, it means to save, to keep from being wasted. You know, when you walk away from your TV without shutting it off, or leaving the lights on in the bathroom when you're through. Your father doesn't help matters neither. He falls asleep with the TV and lights on. I have to wake up in the middle of the night and shut them off. Well, when we have our power back on, we're having some new rules around here." Mother and I turned when heard gusts of wind and drizzle of rain striking the window. "It seems your dad is coming home late. Let me get the radio. The least we can do is hear the news and weather." As Mother left the room, my anticipation for Father grew stronger, the rain coming down harder. I couldn't wait for Mom and Dad to come home. "Here, take the batteries and put them in the flashlights while I fix the radio." In an instant, light beamed out of the flashlight. Music rang out of the radio. 10 minutes later, Dad finally drove up as he walked in the door in bewilderment. Mom immediately explained what had happened. My father turned with a weary look on his face, as if embarrassed for letting me down. "I'll go downtown tomorrow and make the arrangements to get our power back on. We'll have everything back to normal, all right? In the meantime, why don't we order a pizza, spend some quality time with each other," he said. And that's what we did. Before the pizza arrived, Mother had set out cushions and blankets. After dinner, Mother began crocheting and listening to the radio. Father and I played board games and read books throughout the night. It felt as if we were camping, enjoying one another's company in our own living room. The next day after school, Mom surprised me with a portable TV she had borrowed from our neighbors. I couldn't believe it. I wasn't going to miss my programs after all. "Thank goodness for batteries," I said. Dad came home later in the evening with good news too. Our power was going to be back on tomorrow afternoon. That was fine with me. I was looking forward to another camp in with my mom and dad. I wrote this years ago. I don't know how long I wrote this, but this was decades ago. But guys,
You wrote that?
I wrote that. But guys, guess what? I have a whole chapter that I had written as well. So it's missing one part, and I think I was beginning chapter 2, but I can't find it. So get ready to hear my first chapter. And if I really can, I'll try to finish the book and we'll see what happens. So guys, like a fish in the sea. So glad you caught me, and you will definitely catch me and my new little writings in my next video. Bye guys. Yes, I did write that. My grandson was listening to me.
I'm mind blown.